I'm just so frustrated with like, the bills keep on coming, but nobody. But when you looking for jobs and opportunity, they act like Ray Charles. Like you sit up there and it's like, when this coming? When you gonna pay this bill? When you gonna pay this bill? But hey, you know anybody who hiring right now? Oh, I'm like, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder is in the room now. Y'all don't know nothing, but y'all all talking about y'all all in my face talking about what y'all need from me, but y'all always got your hand out. But when I need a hand up, y'all like, mm,
Yeah, nowhere to be
like
found. Ghost.
like y'all trying to like I'm trying to feed y'all some rancid acid or something like that. It just pisses me off that I'm sitting here. I want to pay you. I want to pay you the luxury of you leaving me alone, but I
Right.
cannot do that without money. And money comes from opportunity to actually have a job to pay
Right.
you. And
Right.
however, when I don't have that, or when I'm asking you for that, and not, I'm like, since you all are employed, obviously, where is the job? Where is the job? Why in the world? I don't understand when people are always in your face, but they're never in your face about opportunity or jobs, but
Yeah.
they sit in that one right now. And they're like, well, we don't know. I don't know. Really? So you had a job where you don't nobody in there? You had a job where you don't know other people who have jobs. You
Right.
had a job where you don't know anybody else employed that's looking for
You
the
got a job
people.
where you don't know what number the what none of the requisition numbers are. You don't,
None
you
of
don't
them.
you don't know none of the talent
And
acquisition people.
and that be bugging me because I'm like, most of these jobs, y'all get referral fees for. So y'all
Yeah.
don't want no money either.
Yeah.
Like you are that ill informed that not even the bonus money you would get for a job referral, you're not even aware that it's available to you, or
Money.
you
Yeah.
make enough money where you don't that's not even in your brain, or you don't even need the
Hmm.
money. That's what it tells me. You don't even need the extra money that you doing so well at your job that you don't even need the referral money by actually putting me on.
Yeah.
Or that low key saying that, man, you ain't good at what you do. Is that what you low key saying, that what you're only good to be taken from, but not to be given to?
Yeah. Mm. That's a read.
And that's what it reads
That's a
to me.
read. That's a read.
So I'm just like, that's why I said at the top of the show, I'm looking to other waters. I mean, I like the thing is that I know that I have value. I know that I have the ability to do what I'm doing and do it
Right.
well.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I don't care what computer comes out at any day at any time. This won't expire. This won't expire. A computer can't do or won't be able to do what I do, because you know why? My line of work, and like a lot of people's line of work, people want other humans. The computers are good for perfecting what it knows, but
Hmm.
the human being doesn't want perfection. And we keep thinking that that's what we want. No, we don't. We tend to love things that's why we got people out here who like nostalgia. That's not perfect. People are still going to the hand-me-down stores and wearing that stuff like it's brand new because it's not perfect. People listen to songs that half the words they can't even understand because it's not perfect. Most things that were developed and people we're benefiting from right now were happy accidents. They weren't
Hmm.
perfect. We
Yeah.
we watch movies because it reflects us, because we're not perfect. That's why we have the behind the music and behind the movies and the making of, and we see all the gaffes that happen. We know that they're gaffes, but we like that they're gaffes because it shows how human it is. Humans like to pay attention to other humans. The
Yeah.
people who don't like to pay attention to humans, people who don't understand what humanity is. So they
Yeah.
build
The people. The
robots.
people want. The people want an original. The people
They
want
weren't
genuine.
original. But you think, again, you got people who didn't understand the depth of the humanity. So they built an infrastructure that was designed to groom and consume,
Mm.
because the robots are working really hard to try to understand you, because the people who built it didn't understand themselves. So they
Mm.
built products in their image with this deep desire to learn from you, because they
Yeah.
didn't want to do it in their real lives. That's why
Yeah.
computers are really good about trying to investigate the human, and it's going to spend its rest of its days trying to figure out the human. And as much as it's trying, we're like magnets, just like with each other. When you go here, the magnet's going to go up here. When a robot think he got you pegged, we're going to evolve and do something else. Because the one thing a computer won't do is be able to hit that center mass button when it comes to this planet. It may
That's
understand
true.
it, but it won't control it. The planet was shut down before the computer could ever take over. Okay? You still need the human. That is the ingredient for this planet. The human and the nature around it. Metal and machinery can be rusted, rotted, and disassembled. Power could turn off.
Yeah.
A meteorite can hit us right now and cut all of our power off today. And there's not a
Yeah.
computer in the world who can function for you. The only thing you're gonna have is you and your two hands and the things that you came with in your delivery. That's it. So I don't know what the other generations are going to do with you relied on every AI app that you can do, or every CEO or tycoon who's built the entire empire off of robots. I don't know what you're going to
Oh,
do
they're
if that
gonna
stuff shuts
they're
off.
gonna they're gonna subsist off of their what are their UBI, their universal basic income, which
Well, again, eventually, y'all, you're gonna like it's gonna always dial back to the human. This planet, it was designed around its natural existence. Everything that we make is everything else is man-made. And
mm,
when it's man-made, that means the answer key always lies with nature. The answer key is always going to be with nature. Everything that you got in your head is secondhand to the planet. That's secondhand knowledge. You building things trying to reach it. You're
yeah,
not going to reach it. And by the time you reach it, it will be gone. That's how it works. It will abort itself because it's not designed for you to reach it. You are not it. You can understand it, but you can't become it. And when I mean it is this planet, you're not going to be the earth. There's only one earth. You're not going to be the earth. You're made in the earth's image. You're not its daddy. It's your daddy. Get that
it's
through your
yo
head,
daddy.
y'all. Get that through your head. There's not an Elon Musk in this world. I don't care what part of Russia, what part of India. I don't know what kind of part of Japan and China and whatever supercomputer you're going to build. Those are still man-made parts. I don't care how much investment money you have. The planet doesn't give a damn about your dollars, your bitcoins, or nothing
Nothing.
at all. The planet can set on fire right now, and it would care less about the paper in the bank. The meteorite can hit today and shut the power off, and it don't care about none of your bitcoins at all.
That's right, Waylon Utani.
Yeah, like a meteorite can hit a satellite today and knock out our internet like that.
Yeah, we're gonna be like in the Alien movies, that everybody working for one corporation.
Yeah, again, think about it, y'all. Think about it. Stop making assumptions that everything's going to be where it's at right now, and things you're not too big to fail or change or rearrange. Forget the fundamentals and see what happens. Forget the fundamentals. The fundamentals of life did not start with a computer. This is the first human processor up here.
Mm.
So while you sit up there looking on your high horse, time and history always tells us,
Well,
baby.
I mean, they said we only use about 10% or less of our brain, but if we use the whole thing, really AI wouldn't stand a chance. So
Yeah, when I spend
whatever kind of breakthroughs they need to expel out of us, that's what they need to start working on. Is how do we unlock the other 90% of this?
I honestly, I think that we have the ability, but I don't think that we give each other time and space to actually discover how to do it. I think that it's
Mm,
always been there. I think that the rest of the things in this world has been distractions away from us just reaching our fullest potential.
mm.
That's why you see so much. That's why
We gotta be you gotta be careful with that, because that's some of the bullshit that the people who making the robots and the AI say, is that, well, we just want the robots and the AI to do the stuff that's preventing us from reaching our full potential. Let them handle the redundant, the remedial task. We can then work on unleashing our whole minds.
hmm,
Gotta be
okay.
careful with that.
Be careful with it because the thing is, we've seen what that looks like. I know firsthand, my brain moves really quickly. When it's fixated on something, it moves really quickly. My
Mm,
mom tells me this about me and my niece. She's like, I never see your niece study much, but the moment she gets it in her head, she memorizes it and she can ace a test in no time. And she
mm.
up there wop pop popping and hair and twerking and smoking a joint or something like that. And this girl can leapfrog over anybody and she up there with 10 inches, 3 feet of hair in her head,
Mm.
and she can literally crunch numbers in her sleep.